I wrong on that? Was I the only person getting that vibe? We're not getting on Crash Bandicoot, Jamie, you fucking doofus. Is every game that you ever like play be a racing game, Jamie? All right, real quick, we'll see.
This is the first time I think that, you know, in a long time that Bungie has stood kind of on its own.
What do you mean on its own? Listen, dude, just tell me who the fuck was making decisions over there. That's all I want to know. Are they still there or are they gone? Just give me that. Listen, all those other motherfuckers that were doing shit in the last games, making decisions and shit, they gone. We in here now. That's all.
It's a
You
really
convince
big
me.
deal. There's a huge opportunity here for us to really make our own decisions.
It's a turning point for us.
We are in charge of our own destiny.
Okay, time the fuck out. What exactly happened? What studio did they leave? What's going on here? They're leaving Activision and are going pretty much full RPG. They pretty much admit that they held them back. No shit. So you think Destiny 2's about to hit that fucking wave? The fucking whoo. Is that what you think, Shaz? You think that shit's about to, like all up in this? The fucking, no? Let's watch.
It's empowering and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of terrifying for me too, to be honest. I'm a little worried. Who was making the raid decisions? Because you keep those motherfuckers. Who was making the PvP decisions? You fire those motherfuckers. You know, I'm not saying fire. It's a joke. You know, I don't mean something like that. But you fucking figure out what's going on with that shit. Can we just get rid of radar? Can we get some new fucking maps that don't require radar?
New Star
You know what I'm saying?
Looks
Please.
good, but they may change it so you can
Please.
off teams.
Radar is the worst thing about your game. Just balance the PvP around having no radar, and the game will be like, you know what I mean?
Only two groups who are going to decide what happens to
final
Destiny.
Or, you know what they should do? They should give us a city. They should give us a dark zone. I call it the fucking light zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Activision had final say. They left now. The game will be free on Steam, and it's heading in a good spot, but PvP still cheeks. Well, I mean, is PvP still cheeks because they haven't changed it yet? Or is PvP still cheeks because they just, like, don't know where to go with it? They fired the PvP devs and hired all competitive players. What the fuck? No shit. You gotta be kidding me. They haven't changed it. Okay. They have changed it. Maybe not to where they want it to be, though. I imagine that when a patch comes out, then that will be more along the lines of where you think that they want it to be, right?
Next.
Yes.
Bungie and the players who play Destiny.
Because, like, realistically, Destiny 2 has great PvE. Like, their PvE was the only time I'd ever played a shooting game where I felt like I was playing World of Warcraft. It was fucking cool. Really fun mechanics. Really, really, really well done. The raid was fantastic. Took us a long time. Required a lot of teamwork. Required a lot of mechanics. Super, super fun. But their PvP was just... It was just very hard to enjoy it, man. Very, very hard to enjoy it. When you know where every person on the map is, right? Where you get anywhere close to anybody and you're fucking stupid, like the radar pops up, and then when they're with, and then so not only radar, but it was radar on top of shotguns were stupid, on top of Titan skating was stupid, on top of the fucking items, these exotics were stupid. So it's just like, ugh. I just wanted to get into like aim battles and like not everybody know where everybody was and like it actually be a fucking real PvP game. It just wasn't where it was.
So at its core, Shadowkeep is about returning to the moon.
We haven't been to the moon in a while since Destiny 1, and a lot's changed.
Hey, I'm kind of sick of being under the Battalion 1944 section chat. Sorry about that. Let's just change it over to just chatting, so people stop getting mad at us. Watching stuff. Watching stuff. Okay, that's it. That's all we're doing right now. Watching some fucking stuff. What are these tags? Hey, chat, I have a question. There's tags on this shit now? thought I've seen tags. I can, like, put my own tags into my stream. We'll see. Well, what kind of tag do we want? What kind of tag do we want? Big head. Is there a big head tag? There's no results found. Why do I have IRL on my tag? Is there... Man, I guess there's not really a tags you fucking need. First person shooter's not even a tag. First playthrough's a tag. I don't give a shit anyway. Suggestions is a tag. Oh, that's just, no, it's not. That's just suggestions. Brick building, country music, endgame, filming, finance. You know what? Endgame. We're an endgame type of guy. Fucking endgame. Because we're endgame as fuck. What else you guys got for me? Who else am I? Multiplayer? Yep, throwing that up in there. What's up? What's up? Multiplayer. Because we're multiplayer as fuck. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Analysis. Yep, analysis. I break things down and I analyze them. Yep, okay. Let's throw that in there too. Okay, okay. What else we got? Ranked, pretty much nothing. Roll. Carry. Yep, where's that at? Oh, I found that one. Hold on. Hold on. Roll. Carry. Yep, that's me. All right, we're Gucci.
When you go back, it isn't exactly what you thought it was.
There's like huge cracks ripped into it. There's a weird scarlet fortress. And so the context of the moon has been updated entirely.
This isn't just about the hive anymore. It's about something else, something terrifying.
The moon this time around is something really scary that is playing on your fear in a way that hasn't happened before. Before it was, oh, it's a big giant thing and it's scary, but now there's actual, like, some psychological elements to that.
How long has it sat in silence, watching us?
Much too long.
Having Eris Morn come back instantly signals to players the tone shift and change.
There's an undertone of threatening and psychological horror.
You're all insufferable!
We want to tap into what makes Guardians afraid. What are their worst fears?
Shadowkeep refers to the things that Eris unleashed.
I can tell you that. You want me to break that down for you? Giving every other Guardian the same shit. Got it. Let's go.
On the solar system. Nightmares are manifestations of a Guardian's past.
What if the villains that you thought were well into the ground actually weren't, and they were being resurrected by the darkness?
Eris is trying to figure out how she unleashed this kind of madness, and so she needs your help. You can't just kill them and make them go away.
What if you can't do all of the things that you've grown accustomed to doing?
Being unable to achieve what you're trying to achieve, no matter how hard you try.
No, why are you trying to blow smoke up my ass right now, huh? Why are you trying to do that? You trying to achieve something unachievable and no
Players,
chance.
They think we can deal with this.
I almost said Division 2.
Yo,
ain't free. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Right? Well, you're gonna get there, and you discover it's a bigger deal than you even thought it could be.
The darkness is actually a lot closer than you realized.
Now you know my suffering.
Wait, is Destiny 2 going on Steam again? Or is it just going on Steam? It's not going to be on Battle.net? Alright, guys. Convince me to play your game right now. God damn. That's cool as fuck. That's a cool site right there. I like that. That's a cool... damn. All that has to come together in some way, shape, or form. Someone's got to control this. Yeah?
It's been a year, basically, of just a constant two-way dialogue with all of our passionate players.
Under it or on the sides of it more?
The number of green. That's really informed what it is that players want out of the Destiny game and how we're evolving, not just the story of the world, but what happens to you as a Guardian.
Like the thing that's supposed to blow you back or whatever, it's related to acceleration.
A bunch of the work that we're doing is about adding depth to the character sheet. You know, the teams are thinking about how do we want to evolve armor, get more stats into the game, get more player customization. How can we get the depth of pursuit for how you want to play with this awesome character you've been building now for, you know, some of us 5 years.
And like completely new ways of deepening the like character RPG that we all know and love and want to be better.
I think no matter what, if I did play again, I would play Warlock over anything. Fuck shotguns. I ain't dealing with the Warlock bullshit. Or the shotgun bullshit.
In Shadowkeep, we are fundamentally evolving the systems and moving the world forward.
What the fuck?
We want to bring some of that sci-fi element back to it, where it's like,
some like panels
or
something.
We've been dancing this line between, I'm like, are we RPG enough? Are we not RPG enough? And now we're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go all in and just say, like, hey, let's give players what they want.
So they're going all RPG? Is that what they said? Well, that's kind of what I got out of it, or
like
more
customize
RPG.
the players and their habits and their game modes and all that stuff as much as they want to.
So in Shadowkeep,
I will say the feeling that I get, I mean, what they need to accomplish here is straight up like the classic WoW feeling of getting an item for yourself. You know what I mean? Like this whole stupid quest stuff for stupid easy weapons to get, or that are extremely good weapons. That's where it's got to stop. Like that's where it sucks. You should be busting your ass to get hard stuff, you know, or the good shit. And not everybody and their mom should have
armor
it.
perks and mods were pretty significant.
And it should be significantly better than whatever the fuck else people are using, right? If you get something out of a fucking current raid, it's like best in slot. Like you should feel that, you know. But at the same time, it's like it's kind of got like a competitive side to it, so you can't feel too hard. Okay.
In the game, if you have an armor set that you like the look of, but you have another armor set that you like the way it plays, you're probably going to pick the one that you like the way it plays.
Armor 2.0 is focused on allowing you to take the mods that you've unlocked and apply them to any given piece of armor.
When I move my cursor over one of these mod sockets, it immediately shows me all of the mods that are available to me.
Personally, I'm excited about the artifact. Players just get to kind of like fidget with these knobs and switches and do all the things that they want to do.
When you get to this last tier, each of these perks gets relatively close to what an exotic might feel like. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So it's a talent tree now. Is that what it's saying?
Finishing moves are a new thing for Shadowkeep. What's your favorite?
It's really hard to get perfect drops now.
For the hunter, this awesome flourish where he actually does like spin.
Yeah, but Shaz, the perfect drop is the fucking ace of spades. You don't have to go for a perfect drop.
And then just hits.
That's the problem.
I was like, what the heck? Like, what game is this?
It's nerfed. Okay, that's good. That's fantastic. I get that. That's good. But I mean, like, I just wish that would have happened 10 years ago when I was playing it. You know?
It's kind of like the dunk. There's so many different ways to dunk behind a back.
How long have they been away from Activision? Titan skating's gone. Oh my god, dude. Why was it so hard for them to grasp those things? I don't understand how you can have Titan skating in your game for that fucking long. That should have been in their game for like a max week, you know? They've had it since like January. Oh. God, man, these big fucking companies that are making these decisions for these developer teams, can you guys just let the developer teams do their fucking job? Like, why the fuck are you guys, the money, the suits, even making decisions? You literally invest into something. You invest into a person's ideas and, you know what I mean? Why are you making decisions as the suit? That's my question. You're the fucking money. Just be the money, you idiots in the gaming industry. Let the fucking devs do the decision making and you just spend the money. That's how it's supposed to work.
You know, 360 cartwheel, whatever.
They have the vision, brother, not you. You don't know better, I promise.
We're in the playtest lab every day, trying to figure out what's good for the game, what do people want, what have they been asking for, trying new ideas.
So I want to try, I added radar hiding.
Let me know how it feels to get shot by the heavy bow. I am working on an exotic heavy bow
And I'm just working on figuring out some knockback, trying to see how big this. Okay, that's probably too much, but you get the idea. This is an exotic trace rifle. Fire it on an enemy and it creates a big old crit spot.
That's interesting.
Here's a hand cannon that Victor's working on. It fires special ammo, and it's a little bit like a one-handed sniper.
I'm
Like,
sure
it's
chat
actually
will
our
love
only
this.
hand cannon with a scope
Keep
on
it off Summit.
Right now, it kind of lights you on fire if you keep firing it too much. We'll see. Some people like it, some people are kind of but we'll hammer it all out.
All right, it's time. It's about to get loud in here. 1v1. 1v1 on the board.
One of the things we really want to focus on, especially with Season 8,
That looks like a good
the
time.
start of Shadowkeep, is a renewed focus on PvP.
You're all on the other team.
We're updating labs to include some much-loved game types from the past. We're also redoing a bunch of the playlists
No
and how
radar!
they work. The really important
Please.
thing for players to know is this is just the beginning. This is us building the foundation of what we're doing with the Crucible going forward.
Previously, you would have a 20, 40, 60-hour climb before you could do what's considered in-game content. And now you can pretty much do that immediately.
We want you to feel like you are in the end game from the moment you step on the planet.
Leveling up your Guardian and becoming more powerful, overcoming dungeons, overcoming raids.
For
That's
the
a
raid,
yikes.
We had multiple destinations that we were considering, and Black Garden was like immediately top of the list.
And everyone was like, yes. And I was like, yes, that's the one I wanted.
With Forsaken, we started finding more ways for players to customize and personalize their character and differentiate themselves. Shadowkeep's going to push even further in that direction.
The word, which is really guiding us in a bunch of ways, is depth. It's about experiential depth. When we look at how we're thinking about the next 3-5 years, it's really important to us.
I like that guy with the beard.
It's cool to
Players
have a game
complained about no radar in comp and forced Bungie to bring it back, so don't expect radar to come back anytime soon.
Players complained about no radar in comp and forced Bungie to bring it back, so don't expect radar to come back anytime soon. So I think what you meant to say was don't expect no radar, period. Because apparently the game just doesn't make sense for no radar, which I just... How? Why? You know, all you have to do is like kind of design maps around it and design control points and choke points and areas that you need to be in so that there's just not a camping infestation. And I just don't understand. I don't understand how you can't just work that in. Like the radar is really, really, really bad.
Better every weekend, doing different things and figuring out how to craft this perfect build that you feel like is your own. Like that is cool. There's nothing nerdy about it. We're like happy to own that. We're gonna stand on that corner.
The movement's too crazy for no radar. Change. If the
What
game doesn't feel
movement,
like
dude?
it's changing
How?
to meet the new landscape, it just all fall down. You know, part of our DNA is finding different ways to.
Your
bring
guys
people together.
float. That's what
We
they
need a
do.
way
That's
to
it.
crush
There's
the
not
barriers
crazy
between
movement.
friends.
We all have friends who could play Destiny, who are interested in it, but then we think about recommending it, like, oh man, you're gonna have to play about 40 hours by yourself, and then you gotta pay all this money, and
That's
you know,
not what
maybe
I
we should just
did.
play something
I just
else.
boosted the
And
character, I was fine.
That can't be the story. We need an entry point for your friends to be able to get into Destiny.
This is just simply about bringing people together to make it easy for players to enter this universe.
There's a new entry point coming out in September called New Light, and New Light is a free-to-download experience.
We're going to start off in the same place where Guardians first came into the world.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked.
Thomas, thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back.
You started in the Cosmodrome.
You're going back.
Going back. Yeah, blast from the past.
Okay, it's not going to break orbit, but it just might get us to the city.
It's as easy as come in, make a character, play the amazing introduction to the game, and then land in the tower.
And then we'll set them loose to open up the world as they see fit.
And have sort of an array of potential in front of you.
You can just start playing the game and get into some of the same activities that your friends might be playing. The campaigns from D to Year 1, the Red War, Curse of Osiris, Warmind.
Every world we have will be available for them to explore and to free roam and to do bounties on. Every cooperative strike, whether they're playing with friends or matchmaking, every competitive multiplayer map.
The D2 Year 1 raids like Leviathan.
Full access to Gambit, the hybrid mode that we have. All these things are available to them for nothing.
We've always said that Destiny is best when
this is going to be cross-platform, isn't it?
We're trying to make it easier. So if your friends who are playing Destiny are on different platforms, we're adding cross-save so that you can move between the different platforms and play wherever your friends are.
So not cross-play,
like
cross-save.
If I'm playing and I want to move over to my PC, I should have my character go with me. We want Destiny to meet you wherever you want to play. So that's incredibly important for us.
That's kind of crazy.
We wanted cross-save before we shipped Destiny 2, right? Like a bunch of it was built. We just couldn't get there for capital R reasons. And many of those reasons have disappeared. So we are headed full steam ahead on that. And we got to figure out how we're going to get there and how we're going to give the players what they want.
As culture as we can get. Thanks, buddy. Our original vision for Destiny was a world that would evolve and change.
We're leaning really hard into that because we believe that's where the future of Destiny is.
The long horizon for Destiny is to become an evolving world. You know, you're going to tune in to see what's going to happen next.
We can completely build Destiny in the vision that we want it to be in. A vision that isn't dictated by a commercial model or a business plan, but our creative vision and what we want to do for our players and what they want us to do with Destiny.
We feel like our work isn't done. We have a series of missions that we need to finish before I think we have Destiny in the place that it needs to be, and we're back to, I guess, finish the fight, so to speak.
Okay. All right, we just watched a 14 fucking minute video. All right. I mean, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's a pretty good deal for them, you know? That they finally get to control the game how they want to control it, you know? So, that's good. I just, you know, still a little skeptical. Still have my doubts.